Today I'm going to be giving you a closer look at this toilet bowl nightlight from Oenbopo. Now most people think that's kind of funny to put a nightlight in your toilet, but I'm telling you I use them in my other bathrooms and I really appreciate them for a bunch of reasons. So these are fantastic if you have guests in your house that don't know their way around in the dark because they're motion activated. These are also nice if you frequently have to get up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, but like me, you turn on lights and then you're awake. So I just can't seem to turn on lights, and this provides a nice dim light just where you need it when you're going to the bathroom without fully waking you up, so you can just walk in, not even thinking about it, go to the bathroom in the dark, and then wash your hands and leave. So the light is right here. It actually sits within your toilet bowl, and then you've got a motion sensor here on the outside, and you've got a control so you can set things. Now this is battery operated, and this part right here is flexible as well. So this is a flexible portion that you can bend to fit onto your toilet however you need to. Most that I've seen have come in a straight line. This is already bent for you. Okay, so it takes 3 AAA batteries, which are not included. Okay, so you just put those on. Close the case. Now the nice thing about this is that while you do have to replace the batteries here, obviously, the good thing is that this is motion activated, that only works in the dark. Okay, so during the day, if you're constantly coming in and out of your bathroom, as most people are, when the lights are on, this light goes off. So it's only effective and only uses your battery light when the lights are off. Now it's nice that this is adjustable here. You can see where it was bent before. It just was not quite wide enough to fit on this wide portion of my toilet right here. I can move it down here, but I kind of don't want it at the edge anywhere near where people's legs are going to be. So you put it on right there underneath the seat. And it kind of does, this one kind of does push it up a little bit. It's just kind of the shape of my toilet. It's different than the other toilets in my house. And then it sits right here. Now you can adjust here, so you can set with that button either a specific color, or you can set it just to the rotating carousel where it goes through all the colors. For me, it doesn't really make a huge difference. I don't care if it rotates through the colors or if it's a solid color, but if you wanted a specific color on your toilet, you can set that. Now I'm going to go ahead and go outside of the bathroom and come in the dark to show you how the motion sensor works. Okay, because I've got mine on the outside, me turning off the lights, it senses any kind of movement, so as I open the door and walk in, it comes in almost immediately. So if this was dark during the nighttime, then it just pops on as soon as you walk in. So there's really no lag time, no time to wait there. So you can see it has a nice lighted effect in the toilet, so it just makes the inside of your toilet glow. Now you can even put it off to the side here, and then should you approach the toilet, you can just hit it. I've got kind of a large bathroom here, so I want it to turn on as I walk in, but I have some other ones that I don't want to turn on every time somebody walks past the hallway of the bathroom at nighttime. So in that case, I would put it more over in a corner, like over here, so that you have to actually walk in and brush past it as you're coming to sit down. But this one is really nice, so if you don't quite know where you're going in the bathroom, you can walk across a large distance with having that light on there. Okay, so this button right here will let you adjust through the different color options. Okay, so taking a look at the product manual, it talks about setting it to an out position and an in position to kind of change that color, and that doesn't seem to be possible. But when I press this button in and hold it, I seem to be able to set it to a solid color. Nope, that's still changing. Let's see if I can get this to stay on a solid color. Okay, so I pressed it in and held it. So now that should keep it on the red color. So you would let it scroll through to the color that you want and then hold that button in to keep that color. And it seems like when you press that button in, again, it will go back to the carousel of changing through colors. So if you wanted just a specific color, you go to the one that you want and then hold that button in. and you should be able to keep it there on that color. So it's just an amount of, you know, clicking through the button doesn't really do anything. You press that button and long hold it in order to change it to a solid color, which you can just scroll through to whichever one that you want. And then you can long press it in to get it. Looks like it has some trouble when you walk away. Long press it in to get it back to cycle. Okay, so let's see if that is. Yep, and I've set a color. And every time I turn the lights off, that's the color that it comes back to. So you notice some flickering there before. I don't think it's the motion sensor. That's only happened a couple times. I think it kind of flickers when I move in front of it sometimes, which is a little different. I haven't had ones that have done that before. Normally you trigger the sensor and it stays on. So it's got a little bit of flickering, which I think may have something to do with how the batteries are held in there. Maybe they're in the right position. Maybe they're not held in there tightly enough. But it seems to be in response to my motion here. So there may be something slightly wrong with the motion detector, but it's only when I'm approaching it like that. So if I'm walking anywhere else and not walking directly towards it, that doesn't seem to happen. But for some reason, when I get right in front of it, the motion detector kind of will flicker a little bit. Otherwise, it sees motion and stays on solidly. So not quite sure what that's about, but it obviously works, just as I don't know why that flickering happens there. But that has been your closer look at this toilet bowl nightlight. These are nice to have for a lot of reasons. If you're getting up in the middle of the night and you don't want to turn lights on. I've got young kids, sometimes they need to get up at night and go to the bathroom, and then they can see and they're safely able to go to the bathroom. And there's enough of a light in here that you could wash your hands and stuff without turning on a light, and you can see clearly enough around the room without being a bright light to blind you and kind of wake you up when you're just getting out of bed and you want to return to a nice deep sleep. So that's been your closer look at this toilet bowl nightlight from Oenbopo. Looks really nice. As you can see, it blends in pretty well with my toilet. There's nothing that super stands out. Most people that come over they think it's like a little toilet cleaning thing. They don't notice it unless they happen to walk into the bathroom with the lights off. So it's, doesn't stand out too much, and you can kind of hide it wherever you want and just make it so that it sees you when you walk in the dark. And that has been your closer look.